Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making the cinnamon scented Christmas candle. Let's get into it. We're going to start by measuring our candle container. We'll do that by putting it on a scale and tearing it out. And add water to our desired fill level. I'm just going to top this up to 600 grams. There we go. Now we know our container is 600 grams. So we go to our candle calculator app, put the total net in, which is 600 grams. The oil needs to be in between 10 and 12%. I've chosen 10. And for one candle, we're going to need 545.4 grams of wax and 54.5 grams of fragrance oil. Here I'm just measuring out my fragrance oil. I have cinnamon fragrance oil. Okay, now we have that measured, we're just going to set that aside. And the wax I'm going to be using for this candle is this premium soy wax. I'm going to start measuring this out. The wax, we need 545.4 grams for this size candle. Let's put that on and tear it out. When I'm measuring, I usually add a bit more wax because with my leftovers I like to make wax melts. A bit too much there. Okay, we're just going to put it on to melt now. I like to melt my candle wax in a slow cooker. It does take longer than on the hob with a metal jug, but then I can get on with doing other things while this melts. Just every now and then go and take a look, have a stir. This looks like it is mostly melted now, just one tiny little piece to melt. So while our final piece melts, I'm going to prepare my jar. Here I'm taking glue dots and I'm taking my wood wick holders, just adding them to the glue dot. This is going to be a 3-wick candle. And now we're going to take our wood wicks. And these wood wicks just slot into the top of these wood wick candle holders. You can't really see because I'm blocking it with my hand. They just basically slide in. Now we just peel off the bottom of the glue dots. And place them where you want them in your candle container. And just pushing down the bottom of these now, just to make sure they're stuck down. Now we have our jar prepared. We can move back to our wax, which is now melted and being poured into a jug. Here we are just adding the fragrance we measured out earlier. You want to wait until your candle wax has cooled down a bit before you add your fragrance, otherwise you'll burn the scent off. So if you have a thermometer, it's around 38 centigrade on your thermometer where you need to add your fragrance. I just play it by ear. I usually feel the jug and know. And now you're going to pour your candle wax into your candle holder. You want to do this slowly so you don't get bubbles forming on the top of your candle. As you can see, I had some candle wax left and I just used that for some wax melts. You want to leave your candle for 24 hours and then come back to it. As you can see with this one, I had a couple of cracks in it and a sinkhole in the middle. So I'm going to take a heat gun and just melt the top of this. If you don't have a heat gun, a hairdryer will do, but it will take longer. We're just going to remelt the top layer of this candle. The one crack I had was quite deep, so I'm just making sure I can no longer see that crack at all. And that should do it. Now I'm just adding these little cardboard radiators that I painted into a rose gold colour onto the side of my Christmas candle. These are actually from gift tags I have, where the reindeer push and pops out and it just has a hole in. So I painted these and reused them for this candle. As you can see here, I'm just using some hot glue. Adding it to the back of these little reindeers. Adding them to my jar. My theme for this Christmas is going to be rose gold, silver and white. My colour theme, which is why I painted these little reindeers rose gold. So I think I left that one too long before I put it on. I'm just adding a bit more hot glue to that. And I think this is the last one. Now we're going to come in and, if left it another couple of hours, we're going to come in and cut these wicks. I like to cut them on a diagonal. I just like how wood wicks look, cut diagonally. And as we can see, as we come into the top of that candle, that has dried a lot more smoothly and evenly than it was. I think this turned out really well. Let me know what you think of this. And let me know if you give it a try yourself. Thanks for watching.